Hey guys, Rob here with McDojoLife, and the man you just got done watching pick his attacker's nose goes by the name of Rajendran Nair. And apparently he lives by that old saying, you can pick your nose, but you can't pick your attacker, but you can pick your attacker's nose. Now I've got pretty big nostrils, so that might work on me, but odds are you're more than likely going to get your fingers bitten off trying that by putting your fingers next to someone's face. Guru Nair runs the Siva Marma Kalari Self-Defense School located in Attignal, India, where he teaches, as the name suggests, Marma Kalari. That's an art based on pressure points, and as I'm sure that you followed along on this page, most arts that are based solely around pressure points are hot piles of dog poo. The interesting thing about that, though, is that Guru Nair doesn't actually seem to teach a lot of pressure points in his self-defense videos, but he yet still holds on to that gold standard of dog poo flavor that I'm sure that you've grown to know and love on this channel. Take this knife defense video, for example. As you can see, he has the attacker's arm and he's making the attacker stab himself. Why you stabbing yourself? Why you stabbing yourself? There is, however, one major glaring flaw that he may have overlooked when he completely made up this technique. No! Wait. That's right, they can just put it in the other hand. This one's also a really fun one. He seems to want to show off his acrobatic skills here by jumping onto the attacker, wrapping his legs around the knife-wielding arm, and then somehow that makes the attacker drop the knife. Of course, in reality, if he did manage to pull that off without getting stabbed, which the odds are very slim, and he did manage to get into that position after he didn't get stabbed, the attacker would still have a hold of the knife and stick it right where the sun don't shine. He'd put that knife right in the old prison wallet and help him keister it, if you will. But I digress. In this particular knife video, he even grabs the knife by the blade during the disarm. Luckily, his student, on the other hand, wasn't dumb enough to do that, although his student is still pretty dumb for taking class with him anyway. Speaking of students, can we take a moment to just admire the students' t-shirts? I mean, I do love training in a good polo shirt, especially when it's 120 degrees outside. And of course, real Madrid is so much better than fake Madrid. But every time I see this shirt that says San Francisco, I want it to say San Fran Disco so bad. It's such a good t-shirt idea. But out of all the t-shirts that his students wear, this t-shirt that says beer o'clock on this kid is amazing. I mean, that kid definitely parties. The wildest part is, those aren't his only students. This guy actually surprisingly has a large number of students that come to train with him to learn his seizure-like techniques. Yet another example of his terrible techniques are these gun defenses. Apparently grabbing the attacker's arm and spinning in a big circle magically makes the gun fly out of the attacker's hand, but at the same time makes them fall as if they had an inner ear issue. But the chef's kiss of bad self-defense has to be kicking the gun out of the attacker's hand and then spin kicking them to the ground. Mwah! I mean, just take a look at this in slow motion. The guy actually lets go of the gun well before the kick even lands on him, which is like pure bullshito art. It's beautiful. Let's move on to some sweet chopping techniques. Never before in my 27 years of training martial arts have I ever seen a martial arts instructor actually teach how to chop someone's belly during a self-defense altercation. But here we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Keep in mind this technique will probably only work against someone with a beer belly or pregnant ladies, But what happens if you're being attacked by multiple people with beer bellies or multiple pregnant ladies? Don't you worry, he's got a solution for that too. That's right, you simply use the hit a mother with another mother technique. I mean, sure, the attacker could be really heavy, and it's going to require all of your other attackers to attack you one at a time, and it's going to require the guy that you picked up to not fight back whatsoever, but in this video, damn it, it works. But I guess that's probably why he has this disclaimer at the beginning of his videos. The content in this video is only for educational purposes. You should not do this. We are not responsible for any accident occurs because of imitating this. I, for one, am glad that he put that disclaimer up, and he is correct. No one should do anything that he shows, any of it, at all. But after reading that, I think that disclaimer could use a little bit of work, so I decided to write him a different disclaimer that I think fits much better. The content in this video is 100% made up horse poo. Trying to recreate or use any of the techniques shown will most likely end with you losing the altercation in a hysterical manner. You're better off beating yourself up in hopes the attacker thinks you're a crazy person and runs away. So today we're going to use the Duke scale, and for that I give this guy 5 out of 5 Dukes. Normally when I cover frauds that come out of this area of the world, they typically have like a laundry list of a resume that is just made up. They usually add on so many titles that it's difficult to even get to their name unless I take a couple breaths, like doctor, lawyer, special agent, author, director, and then their name. This guy went the opposite direction. Rather than having a big resume, he made it so that way it's almost impossible to find anything about him online. I couldn't find any information on if he ever trained martial arts before, no lineage like is usually around. It seems like he just kind of appeared around 2020 and started posting videos. It's weird. Clearly the guy's a charlatan, and he made up all the crap that he's showing people and charging them for. So that makes him a huge douchebag, so he can add that to the resume I can't find. This brings us to the question of the day, brought to you by X Marshall. Be sure to answer the question of the day in the comment sections below, so that way you could be entered for a chance to win a $100 gift voucher that you could use at xmarshall.com. And hey, let's say you don't win. That's okay. You can still use promo code McDojo10 to get 10% off all your purchases at xmarshall.com. Over the years, I've covered a lot of frauds in the martial arts industry. We have years of stories about people who believe they can knock people out with their mind, or cults, etc. We're also about to hit 100,000 subscribers thanks to you. Thank you so much. I am so grateful for your support over the years. It means everything to me. So with that said, let's celebrate that 100,000 mark by you answering this question. What has been your favorite McDojoLife video that we have ever put out? Not only what's your favorite, but I also want to know why it's your favorite, so that way moving forward to our next 100,000, I can make the channel even better for you guys. So answer that question in the comment sections below, so that way you could be entered to win a $100 gift voucher to use at xmarshall.com. And for giggles, add the link as well, so that way if other people are just now learning about that video, they can just click on it, go right to it, and enjoy watching it as well. As always, I look forward to reading your comments in the comment sections below. Thank you all for the likes, comments, shares, subscriptions, memberships, support. Check out McDojoLife.com. Keep the martial arts legit.
Things just haven't been the same. Living strange since my baby joined that dojo. Joined our McDojo. Now she tries to